Hi everyone, it's me, John Arroyo here, back again with another YouTube video. We're going to be doing Neurodiversity diaries, and today I'm going to be talking about how to deal with overstimulation in college, especially how to advocate for yourself as a neurodiverse person when you feel overstimulated. So the stuff that I usually do is I try to always tell my professors or let professors know, hey, I'm a neurodiverse student, so sometimes if the work seems too hard, I'm gonna need to talk to you after class, or I'm gonna need a second to process before I continue the lesson. And they're usually accommodated and stuff, as well as I always tell my professors after class or during class, hey, can you go over that again? Or I don't really understand this. And you have to advocate for yourself. I know that's hard being a neurodiverse person. Some people don't like to advocate, but you have to advocate for yourself, especially on a college level, adult level. And it's something that you need to do. Also, if you feel overstimulated, you could get out of class. You don't need to ask permission and leave class. It's been some instances that I leave class for 2 minutes and I'm in the hallway, because a lot of students do that. They take calls or they use bathrooms. So if I'm gonna go out the class for 2 minutes because I'm gonna reboot myself, you can say. I don't like to say reboot because we're not robots, but as well as you have to understand when you start feeling overstimulated, overwhelmed, coping strategies and the stuff you need to do. One of my coping strategies is I always carry a notebook, a pen with me, in classes and stuff. Start doodling, drawing, count in your head back from 10, take deep breaths, stuff like that. And then when it comes to friends or you have a roommate or dorm mate, you always want to let them know. I already told my suite mate, hey, sometimes I get overwhelmed or I get overstimulated, and he understands. And when we hang out with friends, they know if I space out or something seems a little off, they know okay, John is a little overwhelmed. For instance, we hung out at a college event. I got a little nervous, overwhelmed. My friends knew, so I said, oh, I need a minute, I'm gonna go for a walk. And one of my friends went for the walk with me, and just to make sure that I was fine, and make sure I felt comfortable, stuff like that. And it's always good, especially if your friends understand. Because sometimes if your friends won't understand, oh, I need a second, and they're pressuring you to go do this or go do that, but you need time to process, then you need to advocate and let them know hey, I'm it was overstimulated, it was a rough time, in class, something happened, stuff like that. Also, when it comes to college, go to college events, doing college activities, I do clubs, stuff like that. I work in one of the college's offices for work study. It's also to think of letting staff know or letting other college peers know, hey, I help on this club, but hey, I'm gonna need a second before I do this. Before I send this email, I wanna double check anything. I'm getting a little frustrated. Can I sit with you and we can go over it, stuff like that. Cause that's always good. And that's pretty much especially when you do homework, it's easy to get overstimulated, especially if you overanalyze the assignment or you just get too much in your head. You know what I do? I automatically stop what I'm doing and listen to music, or I do something that I like to do, or I will leave my dorm and go for a small walk. It's something like that. Sometimes when I do homework, Like currently, I'm working on this case study, and it's like, I got almost everything down, but then once in a while I felt like overstimulated, and I'm like, I can't be in the room that I'm working in. Literally, I just went on a walk around my campus. And then when I came back, I felt way better and I finished it. I still have to like review it and maybe double check with like a peer or two, because they know more about the class than I do, but stuff like that. And I just wanted to come on and like do a short video about that. And hopefully you guys have a lovely week, and hopefully I see you guys next time. So bye.